Hello, we're going to talk a little bit today on shoulder stability exercises. To do these exercises, we need 3 different pieces of equipment: a light loop band, a longer band, and a light dumbbell. We're going to put the dumbbell and the long loop band down on the floor because we're going to use those last. The first one is going to involve also a wall. So we're going to take a light loop band and you're going to put it around your wrists, and then we're going to go hands on the wall at shoulder height. So my dumbbell is running away. We will deal with that later. So we're going to push the wall away. We're going to tuck our pelvis, so you should see my shoulder blades are lined up nicely on my rib cage. And then we're going to stretch the band and resist the pull, and stretch the band and resist the pull. You should notice this feels or looks like sidestepping on our ankles, but we're doing it with our shoulders and our arms. And then we're going to go back the same number of steps. The easiest version would be here with my hands just at the wall. I can also move forward and move them up. And back. Or lean further into the wall in a nice plank position and go that way. A secondary exercise I like to call monster wall walks. We're going to take monster steps. So backwards C step up, backwards C step up, all the way up as high as we can go. Getting that nice reach, and then the same thing on the way down. You should be feeling this between your shoulder blades and then along your serratus anterior, which is a muscle that stabilizes your scapula down at the bottom. When we grab our long band or our weight, we can do a diagonal pattern. For me, this band's gonna be a little too tough, so I'm gonna keep it nice and light. We're gonna go thumb from in my pocket to thumb up like I'm hitchhiking. So it's like I'm drawing a sword. This is easier with a long band that's not a loop. If I do it with a weight, I'm here. And from the back, it looks like this. We can also take this one and make it a little easier by bringing it to the floor. So we're gonna lay flat on our back, tuck those hips in. Your knees can be bent or straight. So we're gonna go from our thumb in our pocket up on an angle like we're hitchhiking. We could do the same thing with the band. Oh, Assistant Coach Dixon is coming up. So up and out on a diagonal pattern. This is called a PNF pattern. And then the other stabilization exercise we're going to do, and we could do this with 1 or 2 dumbbells, is ceiling punches. So in this one, we're just staying flat on our back and reaching a little bit further up. If anything, you should feel down the side of your rib cage. You want to shrug up towards the ceiling. For each of these exercises, we want to do 2 to 3 sets of 10 or until slight fatigue.